everyone. Hello. You can tell me in the. Okay, I know you guys can't speak, so you can always be active in the chat box. Hello, hi everyone. How are you all? How are you guys doing? Hi, Sikimi, Anas, Fawaz, Ayat, Zeron, Ayansh, Inya, Amrita, Akshita, Akshara, Rayan. I can see a lot of you. That's great. Kyra, Shanmuchi, Oliet, Daniel, Esther, Hazik, Dikshita. How are you all doing? Good? You recognize me, Rayan? I'm happy. Yes, I know that Fawaz. That's great. Great. Now I would request all of you to please turn your cameras on if you can. That would be really great. Yes, I did. Yes, I know I do teach you guys. Lots of you are telling me that you are my teacher. Yes, I am your teacher. I hope all of you are doing good. Great. So for the ones who don't know me, guys, I am Christine and I'm an NVR teacher. And for the ones who are coming here for the first time and doesn't know about us, welcome to Glecta. Glecta is an organization where we give or provide online and face-to-face classes. We do cover all the boards. We do cover 11 plus as well as GCSEs with different boards and all the subjects that you know. That's great, Hareen. That's good to know. Right? Now I know how many of you actually like non-verbal reasoning. Have a quick check. You can raise your hands. Hi, Devesh. You can raise your hands using the Zoom reactions. I want to see how many of you actually like non-verbal reasoning. Okay, that's great. A lot of you like non-verbal reasoning. That's great. Okay, let's have a count now. Who doesn't like non-verbal reasoning? You love non-verbal reasoning. That's great, Harim. Who doesn't like it much? Who are the ones? Raise your hand now. Like everyone puts your hand down. Only the ones who doesn't like it much. Or it's like they find it difficult. Okay. There are still a few who find it difficult. All right. So I was like, yeah, okay. Okay, all right. You don't like it. You like it. You like it. It's more on the right side. I get it. Okay. All right. Great. I'm neutral. Many of you are neutral. Okay, that's great. Now tell me in the chat box real quick. Thank you, Sikimi. Thank you so much, dear. Tell me in the chat box, dear, all of you, real quick. Which topic do you think in non-verbal reasoning it's something you find that a little tricky? Is there any topic that you find this topic I found really confusing or really tricky? Is there a topic like that? Devish, did you know that we are going to cover that today? Analogies and codes. Okay. Nets and special reasoning. Okay. Nothing. Dikshita is like, I'm good at everything. What are you talking, miss? Like that? Codes easy. Okay. That's fine. It's okay. All right. Okay. So see how I knew already that like most of you find nets a little difficult, right? I'm aware that how sometimes we find cubes and nets difficult, right? They can be really confusing and we lose our marks as well sometimes when we practice questions or give mock tests. And same for the special reasoning. In today's session, guys, we are going to learn about nets and cubes, a topic that is a little tricky if you do not follow the correct approach and you might get, sometimes confused in it. Now, before we start our session, I want all of you to just keep your books and pens ready to take some notes that I will be telling you some tips and tricks. Pay utmost attention to grasp all the concepts very effectively and make sure your cameras are on. And of course, the chat box, you're active with me in the chat box. I hope you will love it after this, Hareen. All right, great. Let's start with the cubes and nets. How many of us find it difficult? Let's start. You know what exactly do I mean by cubes and nets? Who can tell me what type of questions do we discuss in the chat box? Everyone, please. You can tell me everything in the chat box. Just make sure you send your chat to Christine only. Now, Glecta is available on various platforms. That is a YouTube, Insta, WhatsApp, Facebook, and Telegram. Make sure you subscribe to our channels at every platform and you're like connected to us. In Telegram groups, we upload on regular basis, we upload the mock tests and practice questions. On YouTube, you will find lots of free live videos and recordings of certain topics that are important. So make sure you are connected with us on different platforms. Yes, that's true, Ayat. Now, when I say cubes and nets, you know how in maths also we learned about different 3D shapes and their nets, right? You might have learned it in your maths as well. Similarly, cubes and nets are there. There is a cube. If you open it up, it would be a net. Now, what is the confusing part? They will ask you questions based on that, right? Nets is just a 2D shape. Cubes are the 3D shapes. So let's see how do I understand. There are actually three type of questions asked usually from the cubes and nets. What are those three type of questions? First of all, they will give you a net and five options, and they will ask you out of the net which of the cube can be formed, right? So you have to decide carefully. Second one would be they will give you a net and they will ask you which of the cube cannot be formed, right? Like out of the four or five options, other can be formed, just the one cannot be formed. You have to identify that one. Type 3 would be they will show you two, three perspective of the same cube and then ask you to identify the net. We'll try some type of the questions today. Are you guys ready? Now, before that, real quick, this is how some cube nets, these are three possible nets of a cube, how they fold. Can I say this green and red ones always, when I fold it up, they will always come opposite to each other? Can I say that in a cube? Right, everyone? If I fold it up, the green and the red faces, they will always come opposite to each other. Now, no matter how I rotate my cube, they will always remain opposite. Can I say that? No matter how I rotate my cube. So, if in a question or in an option, they have shown you the opposite face side by side, is it possible? Is it possible? The two opposite face can ever come side by side? Tell me. Can two opposite faces ever come side by side? No, right? So that makes your option always wrong. I'm doing the first question, please pay attention. Then I'll tell you some tricks. For example, I am telling you that this and this are, they have shown you side by side, but actually they are opposite to each other. That means option B is wrong, right? Yes or no? Because the opposite faces can never come side by side. But the question is now, Miss, how do you know that these two are opposite? How do we know that these two are opposite? Maybe I can get confused, right? Right, everyone? So there are some tricks for that. How do we know if the two faces are opposite or not? Let's understand. That's great, Daniel. I'm going to tell you a trick. You know, let's say I'm giving a numbering on the net 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The trick is any three in a line, 2, 4, 5, any three faces in a line, except for the middle one, other two are opposite. For example, in this question, you can say 2 and 4. When you fold the cube, they will come opposite to each other. Does that make sense, guys? Sure, Sikimi. Does that make sense, guys? In a line, three faces in a line, the extreme ones would be opposite. Let's take a look at other one. If I say a group of three, yes, Nabiha, very good, you got it. A group of three, that is 4, 5, 6, these ones. So tell me in the chat box real quick, which two faces would be opposite to each other? 4, 5, 6. Three in a line, which two faces would be opposite to each other? You can tell me in the chat box. Correct, Dikshita. See, all of you are getting it. Correct, Hiba, Akshara, Rayan, very good. Shanmati, Amrita, Nikun, Chakresh, Anirudh. All of you got it. Very good, Esther. Good job. Correct, Fawaz. Perfect. Like basically, you guys got it, right? Correct, it says Samsung. So that's correct. Good job. Yes, all of you are correct. Very good. Three in a line, the other two, except for the middle one, other two are opposite. So you say 4 and 6 are opposite. And of course, you can also try the third way, other way around. What is the third way? 3 in a line, 1, 2, 3. Which ones would be opposite, guys? 3 in a line, which ones would be opposite? Yes, all of you got it again. Good job. I hope all of you are responding in the chat box. All of you should try to send me your answers. And please make sure you send your answers to Christine. Okay? Correct. Very good. It's 1 and 3. Except for the middle one, these ones are opposite. So let's try this one out real quick to make sure. Yes, sure, Hassan. Let's try these ones out real quick to make sure that we understand it. I'm going to randomly give the numbers. You will tell me in the chat box which two faces would be opposite. Okay? Which two faces would be opposite? Correct, Nilan. Very good. Try it out, everyone. Make a group of three faces. The approach. Make a group of three faces. Correct, Shayan. Correct. Tanish. Very good. Correct, Oliet. Hiba. Very good. Correct, Harim. Good job. Yes, Nikunj. Yes, Peter. Very good. Yes, yes. All of you are correct by far. All the answers that I'm receiving by far, all of them are correct. Good job. Perfect. See, a group of 1, 4, 5. Now I can ask any one of you. Are you guys ready? Shall I ask any one of you randomly? Shall I call out your names? Would you want that? Okay. Morgan is like, no. No, Neelan? Okay. Only the ones that would be okay with it. Yes, Dikshita, tell me with the fingers. Which ones would be opposite? You can't say it, dear. Just tell me with the fingers. 1 and 5. You got it. Very good. Yes. The 1 and 5 would be opposites. Good job. Now I can pick any one of you randomly. Be prepared. Next would be Inya. Ninya, tell me which other two faces are opposite here. 4 and 6. That's great. Perfect. She also told me 4 and 6. A group of three, except for the middle one, other would be opposite. Now you must be thinking, Miss, 2 and 3 are not in a line. But don't worry, the remaining one would always come opposite, right? When you fold them up, they will always come opposite. So the next would be 2 and 3. You guys got it. Okay, let's do one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tell me in the chat box, everyone, which ones would be opposite. I'm expecting answers from all of you. Please do send me your answers. And if anyone has any doubt, you can tell me that as well in the chat box. That means I am not getting it. I would love to repeat it. That's fine. I would love to clear your doubts. Correct. Very good, Dikshita. Good job. Correct, Akshara. No, Akshara, be careful, dear. Look at the numbers carefully. Look at the numbers carefully, everyone. Look at the numbers carefully. Correct. Very good. That's correct. Good job. Good job. No, Esther. No, Esther. Be careful, dear. Great. Perfect. Perfect. Most of you are giving me the correct answers. Good job. The approach is again just make a group of three. 1, 3, 4. Make a group of three in a line. 1, 3, 4. The ones that don't have a row, you would have to, the remaining ones would be the pair. For example, 1, 3, 4. I know 1 and 3 would be opposites, right? 1 and 3 would be opposites. Similarly, sure, Kaira. Just make a group of three. 1, 3, 4. Make a group of three. 1, 3, 4. What is the approach? The ones, except for the middle one, the extreme ones would be opposite. So this one. So you say 1 and 4 are opposite. Can I say that? Please show me a thumbs up, everyone. Does it make sense? Make a group of three. The extreme ones would be opposite. 1 and 4 would be opposite. I want to see a thumbs up. Is there anyone who doesn't understand it? You can show me a thumbs down. I can understand that. That's completely fine. I'll explain. I would be okay to explain it again. Peter, what about you, dear? Do we understand it? Show me a thumbs up or thumbs down. Peter, can you hear me? You can unmute yourself. You can just tell me thumbs up or thumbs down. You understand it or you don't understand it? No? Okay, let me tell you again. What am I doing? Please pay attention. A group of three. Can you make a group of three in a line? Like 1, 3, 4. These are three. Except for the middle one. Hide the middle one and the other two would be opposite. 1 and 4. Except for the middle one, 1 and 4 are opposite. Make another group. 3, 4, 6. Which one would be opposite now, everyone? Okay, Aya, that's great. Which ones would be opposite? Tell me in the chat box. Everyone. Correct, correct, very good. Correct, good job. Yes. Yes, Hiba, very good. I'm just getting all the correct answers. Yes. Peter, try it out. Tell me your answer here. Correct, everyone. Very good. That's correct, Nikunj. Good job. Correct, Samsung. Great, Rayan. Very good. Yes, send me your answers. Correct, Kyra. Good job. Tanish, what about you? Rohan, Anirudh, Rafia. That's Vinny and Sharod, everyone. Advait, Ashu, Nikunj. Please send me your answers. Jan, Jion. That's Maneet. Rohan, try it out. Eva. Hazik, I'm waiting for your answers. Peter, Gurpreet, waiting for your answers, guys. Great, perfect. Yes. Ignore the middle one. The other two would be opposite, right? So 3 and 6 would be opposite to each other. Was that by mistake, Peter? That's fine. You got it? Sure. Now, of course, if 1 and 4 are paired, 3 and 6 screenshot of the slide, what you can do is try for the other ones, give the random numbering and try to do it yourself that you are doing it and try to find the opposites. Does that make sense? Right? At home also, you can try to find the opposites for each of them. Please take a screenshot, everyone, or take a picture if you want. Try to find the opposites for each one of them. That will really help you. To understanding the opposites in a net is important. Shall I move on? Please show me a thumbs up if you're done. Please show me a thumbs up if you're done. Okay, great. Then we will try some questions out. Great. Yes, Kyra, very good. Correct, Morgan. You got it. Hey, make a group, Morgan. Make a group. Be careful. The last one is correct. Yes, Solid, you want to say something, dear? Or you want to just show a thumbs up, maybe? Because it appears like a hand raised. Everything is clear, Solid? Great. Perfect. Let's try some questions out now, everyone. What should be the approach? Let me tell you. The approach to do these questions are elimination method. Please write this down in your notebook if you think you might miss it. The approach to these questions is elimination method. What does the elimination method say? That you definitely cancel out the ones which you are sure about that they cannot be my answer, right? You cross out the ones which you know that definitely are not your answers. How do you eliminate? You look for three things and you look for them in the same order that I am going to tell you now. You look for first any extra faces. Any extra faces. What do I mean by extra faces? I will explain. First, write this down in your notebook, everyone. Second, the opposite faces. And third, the alignment. These are the three things that we have to be careful about when you're doing the questions based on cubes and nets. Write this down, please, everyone, in your notebooks. Elimination method is the approach that we follow. First, we look for extra faces. Second, opposite faces. This one that I have written on the screen as the elimination method is the approach. You look for extra faces, opposite faces, and the alignment. Have you guys done it? Please show me a thumbs up so that I can move on. Advait, you want to say something, dear? Yes, Rayan, you want to say something? You can tell me in the chat box. Okay, okay, take your time. That's fine. Just show me a thumbs up when you're done. All right, great. So you were basically trying to show me a thumbs up. All right, great. I believe all of you are done now. So what is the approach? What do I mean? Let's see a question. What did I tell you? Elimination method. That means I eliminate the options that are definitely not my answers. First thing, I look for any extra faces. If you look in option A, guys, do you think there is a black circle in your net? Do you think there's a black circle in your net? It's not, right? That means this black circle is an extra face. It was not in your net, but still in the option. That means it's not my option. It's not my answer. You eliminate that. Any extra faces which are not in the net, but they have shown you in that cube. So you eliminate that. Same in the option E. If you look D, if you look carefully, are there two hexagons? Are there two hexagons in the net, guys? No, we only have one, right? Are there two hexagons? No, there we only have one hexagon. That means I eliminate option D as well. Now, no extra faces now. We're done with the extra faces. What is the second thing you look for? What is the second thing you look for? The opposites. The opposites. So now how do you look for opposites? I told you, make a group of three. The extreme ones are opposite. For example, this is the group of three. Which ones would be opposite, everyone? Tell me in the chat box. Which ones would be opposite? A group of three, which ones would be opposite? That's the first face, the second face, and the third face. Three faces. Which ones would be opposite? The striped line, the black ones, right? Yes, the thick and the thin line. Very good. So these ones would be opposite. That means in option B, if they are shown side by side, that's the wrong option. So you eliminate that. So you will say, yes, my correct answer is option C. Do we understand the approach, everyone? Please show me a thumbs up if we do. So the approach is we look for three things in order: extra faces, opposite faces, and the alignment. Now, this question was mostly based on extra faces and opposite faces. Do we understand it, everyone? Please show me a thumbs up. Hassan, you have a question or you're trying to show me a thumbs up? Yes, Siba, you want to say something, dear? You have a question? You can tell me in the chat box. You guys can tell me in the chat box. Alignment. There would be a question on alignment. I will help you out with that. Don't worry. This question was about, we got this question only by opposites and extra faces. That's fine. We will learn about. Great. Let's try this question now. Thank you, Ayat. I think it's all because of you, right? Because of you guys. That's great. Let's try this question out, everyone. You guys can take your time. When you eliminate, then you don't have to, Hiba. If you're carefully eliminating your options, then you don't have to. You always end up with the right answer. If you are careful enough to eliminate your options carefully, right? You just have to be careful when you're eliminating your options so that you don't eliminate the correct one. That's what you have to be correct about. Let's see. Let's see. I'm receiving some answers. Looks like all of you are correct by far. No, Kaida, be careful, dear. Try it again. Correct, Ibrahim. Correct, Morgan. Correct, Daniel. Now, don't send me answers more than one time, guys, so that I can see others' answers as well. Correct, Daniel. No iPhone, dear. Try it again. Correct, Akshara. You got it. Correct, Anas. Very good. Correct, Hiba. Good job. Correct, good, Preet. Very good. Correct, Vinny. Very good, guys. You guys are doing a good job. Take your time. First of all, look for any extra faces. Are there any extra faces? I think in option D, there is a gray circle, gray or black, whatever you say. But in my net, there is no black circle. Not my answer. This is an extra face. So I eliminate option no, Lohara. Try it again, dear. I eliminate that. Then I look for any extra face. No, all the faces looks normal to me now. Then I look for opposite faces. So I know if I make a group of these three, just make a group of these horizontal three. Which ones would be opposite? Which ones will be opposite? Tell me. Sure, Anas. Yes, Laura, that's correct. Correct, Anirudh. Very good. Yes, very good. So which ones would be opposite? Correct, Ayat. This two circles with a line and this plus sign, these two would be opposite. So they cannot be side by side in your cube. So these two would not be, they cannot be shown side by side in my cube, not your answer. Then what else? Can anyone tell me? What else? Let's see what other option can we eliminate. Others, try it out. If you make a group of these three, do you guys think the black circle and the white circle and the stripe would be opposite? A group of three extreme ones would be opposite, so they cannot be shown side by side, which are shown in option A. Not my answer. So you will say your answer is option C. Do we understand it, everyone? Please show me a thumbs up. And if anyone has any doubt, tell me in the chat box real quick. It's okay to ask your doubts. That would be really great. We are here to learn. So I would really appreciate if you guys ask your doubts. No? Ruhan is being cool with the glasses. That's great. That's great. But that was fun. You don't have to worry about it. That's cool. All right. Great. If anyone of you, which bit, Lohara, tell me. Okay, circle and line bit. Circle and line bit, Lohar. Circle and triangle. Let me tell you. If you want to figure out if they are opposite or not, the two faces which are side by side, they cannot be opposite, right? Do you think circle and triangle are side by side, guys? They're exactly the side by side, no? They are having a common, you can say, line. They have a common, they're sharing a line with them in their faces. So if they are side by side, they cannot be opposite. If you want to figure out the opposites, you always have to make a group of three. Yes, these two are also opposite. That's correct, Esther. Very good. So in a cube, there are three faces, no, which are opposite to each other. If you make a group of these three, so you will say the square and triangle are opposite. If you make a group of these three, you will say circle and striped are opposite. And of course, these two are opposite. In a cube, there are three pairs of opposites. We'll come back, we'll go to that question, Nikunj, don't worry. First, we need to figure out, we need to be sure that we understand this bit, right? Opposites and the extra faces. No, Hassan. Great. Do we understand it, Lahore? Can you tell me, dear? Everyone, do we understand it? Any other doubt? All right, perfect. They're in a cube because if I'm saying if it's a cube, there are going to be two opposite faces, two opposite faces, two opposite faces. So there are three pairs of opposite faces. So what I have told you each one of them in this one. That's great. Very good. So is it for the doubt, Peter, or is it for the understanding? Can you tell me? Okay. Let me tell you again. The opposite part. The opposite part. Are you trying to say yes? Okay. Let me tell you. Three faces. Can you guys make a group of three? Any three faces, just there has to be in a line. Tell me, Peter, which ones would be opposite? Maybe you can use your hand to tell me. The top one and the third one, right? Basically, the square and the triangle. Can I say that? Perfect. Then this is one pair of opposite faces. Perfect. Then I make another group. Now I'm making these three group, a group of these three. So tell me which ones would be opposite now. So you can show me like symbols, circle and the striped line, right? Perfect, great. So that's what I'm saying. So see how in option A, they have shown these circle and the striped line together, but they are opposite. That's why we eliminated option A. Do we understand it? Because the opposites can never be side by side. So it depends what group are you choosing. You choose your groups according to your need because you were looking for circle and stripe. That's why we chose this group. If there would be circle and square and triangle, we would choose the upper group, right? We choose group according to our need. Let's try one more question, guys. Here comes your alignment also. Here comes your alignment also. Pay attention to details. First of all, look for any extra faces. Are there any extra faces? I don't think so. All the faces appear like fine to me, right? In this question, there are no extra faces. Look for opposites now. Try this one out, everyone. Let's try this question out. No, be careful. Correct, Nikunj. Very good. Be careful of the opposites. And the alignment. Here comes your alignment and opposites. Let's pay attention. First of all, I find any opposite anywhere? Maybe yes. Can I say in a group of three? If I make a group of these three, which ones would be opposite, guys? Tell me. I have made a group of these three. Tell me in the chat box real quick, which ones would be opposite? Yes, very good. You got it. Everyone? True. Which ones would be opposite? Yes, Hassan. Yes, yes. All of you got it. Very good. The circle and the stars would be opposite. You got it. Now, in my option D, the circle and a star I have shown side by side. But that's not possible. They are opposite. They cannot be side by side. So you eliminate option D. Which other option can you eliminate? Eliminate. If you look carefully, there comes the alignment. How is the rainbow kind of thing is here? This is rainbow. Can I say rainbow is pointing towards the star? Can I say rainbow is pointing towards the star? So here in option A, rainbow is pointing towards the star, rainbow is pointing towards the star. Looks like possible, right? But if you look very carefully, can I say in option C, if the star is on the top, isn't the black rectangle on the left side of the star? Yes or no? If you pick up the star on the top, the rectangle is on left side. However, in option C, they have shown you on the right. Is it possible? No. So you eliminate option C. Yes, Akshara, very good. right? So that's why you eliminate option C. Then you have A or B. Which one you choose, which one you eliminate? Think carefully. Which one will you choose, which one will you eliminate? Think carefully. See, this is on the towards the star. On the right side, you have the white square. This is on towards the star. On the right side, you have the white square. Looks like the possible answer. Looks like the possible answer on the right. Okay, tell me. Correct. Very good. Yes, Ayat, good job. The answer is option B. Do we understand it, everyone? Can you guys show me an answer? If you do have doubt, you can tell me. If you do have doubt, you can tell me in the chat box. We are here to discuss. Morgan, that's not you. You know that. Are you trying to like be mysterious with the background? Morgan? Okay. Yes. How you do alignment? Here is the alignment. No, that was I'm telling you about. See, I told you that this is this rectangle on the left side. This is the alignment. Alignment means how they are aligned with respect to each other. Is it on the left side? Is it on the right side? Where they are pointing to? This is all about alignment. How they are aligned with respect to each other. I hope that makes sense. Now, why it cannot be A? Who can tell me why are we eliminating A? Let's hear from you guys. Tell me in the chat box real quick. Why are we eliminating option A? In the chat box, Ibrahim, in the chat box. Waiting for you guys. Think about it and tell me why are we eliminating option A? It can be rotated actually. If you look carefully, guys, again, there comes the alignment. Remember, this longer side of the rectangle, let me choose a brighter color. This longer side of the rectangle is towards or is on the left side of rainbow. Here, is it the longer side or the shorter side? Tell me on the side of rectangle. Is it the longer or shorter? Who can tell me? Is the shorter right in option A? It should be, however, longer side. That's why we eliminate option A. Do we understand it? It's the wrong way. That is where comes the alignment. That's how what we say alignment is. Alignment means how they are aligned. Is it on the left side? Is it on the right side? Is it towards them, away from them? These are the things that we have to take care of when we talk about alignment. Do we understand? Yes, we cannot rotate only the rectangle and not the rainbow. We rotate the entire thing. Thank you so much, Ayaz. That's great. I'm happy. I'll let your teacher know about it. Let's try this question out, everyone, now. What are the things that to take care of? Extra faces, opposites, alignment. Take care of these things. Let's see if you can do this one now. Extra faces, eliminate the ones if there are any extra faces. Waiting for your answers. Let's see if we can do it. Okay. I'm getting so many answers. Correct, Hassan. Correct, Morgan. Correct, Kyra. There is no option F. Okay, Advait. That's correct, Gurpreet. Correct, Inia. Very good. Good job. Correct, Hareem. Very good. No. Be very careful, Tanish. An iPhone. Try to be careful. What am I saying? We take care of the opposites. We take care of the and the alignment. Is this shape gray in color? In option A, this appear gray to me. Do you think so? This is not gray in our net. Can I say that, guys? This is not gray in our net. So you eliminate that. That's correct, Daniel. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Gray. Then, so do you eliminate option A? I told you about the extra faces. There are not two these symbols, right? There's only one of them. So this is an extra face. So you eliminate that. There are two of them. Then take care of where is the arrow pointing? Is it pointing towards the circle? It's not pointing towards this shape, right? Also, these two shapes are opposite. Can I say that? Three in a row. The extreme ones are opposite. These two are opposite to each other, not your answer. So what do you think what your answer should be? Option D. And I think most of you got it. Good job, guys. Do we understand it? Yes, Akshita, you want to say something, dear? Please tell me in the chat box. And your hair. Seeing after a long time, how are you? I understand, Amrita. That's fine. Take your time, dear. Okay, Rayan. I see you. That's great. Let's try one more question. Please show me a thumbs up if you understand this question, guys. Okay. You can tell me in the chat box or you can just show me a thumbs up if you understand it. Okay, great. Is there anyone who doesn't understand it? You can tell me in the chat box. It's fine if we have any doubts. We should have asked our doubts. We are here to learn. If you do have doubts, you should ask. Okay, Laura, that's great. Maybe we practice more, we will understand. Like we will be really good at it, right? Let's try this question out, everyone. Are we ready for this question? Again, take care of the alignments, take care of the opposites, take care of the. There might be like all type of them, right? There might be 4 or 5. Kyra. Okay, Fawaz. Let's have this question out, everyone. Let's see if we can get this one. I think all of you are getting the correct answer this time. No, Shanmati, be careful. You try it again. Correct. No, Kyra, try it again. Others are getting it correct, Laura. Very good. Correct, Ayat. Correct, iPhone. Who is with iPhone? I want to know the name. That's correct, Anruth. Very good. Hiba, that's correct. Good job. Correct, Devesh. Tanish, try it again, dear. Be careful. Be careful of the opposites. Be careful of the opposites. Your approach, that's your approach. What order do you go in? Extra faces, opposites, then the alignment. Extra faces, opposites, alignment. Extra faces, opposites, alignment. That's correct, Rayan. Very good. That's correct, Tanish. Very good. Arun, take care of the opposites, dear. That's correct, Anirudh. Good job. Correct, Eva. Correct, Advait. Very good. Correct, Johan. Yes, you guys got it now. Yes, Gurpreet. Very good. Yes, there are these type of questions. Okay, my bad. Saisha. All right, Saisha. That's correct. Good job, dear. Correct, Fawaz. No, Chakresh. Be careful. Be careful of the alignment and the opposites. So first of all, we look for any extra faces. Are there any extra faces? That's correct, Kyra and Anas. Good job. Are there any extra faces? I don't think so. Like they all appear seem fine to me. Then we look for the opposites. Can I say this circle and this gray part are opposite to each other, guys? Can I say that? No, Peter, I can't say that. Just make a group of 3 now. I see you. Just make a group of 3. If I say these 3 are there, this circle, this and this. Okay, so you were just having fun. You have got it, Peter. I got it. So yes, these two are opposite, so they cannot be side by side. So if these two are opposite, they cannot be side by side. Not my answer, right? Again, the circle and the gray part opposite cannot be side by side. Not my answer. What else do we see? Can I say these two are also opposite? These two? Everyone, can I say that? Sure, Kyra. Can I say that, everyone? Please show me a thumbs up if we can or if we cannot. I know, Peter, you're having fun, No, I'm not going to fall for it. Yes, that's great. You understand it. Good job. So see, these 3 in a row, these ones would be opposite. So in option D, these two, the opposites have been shown. So not my answer again. So your answer would be option C. I hope you guys got it. Is there anyone who doesn't understand it or have any doubt? Please do let me know if you have any doubt. Advait, what do you want to say? Something? Okay, you're just trying to maybe show off your filter. No, that was a mistake. I understand. Okay, that's great, Nukunj. Good job. Great. Let's try. Before we move on, are you guys ready for a riddle? Who wants to go for a riddle? Who wants to go for a riddle? Let's see. Yeah, boy. Okay, Daniel. Great. Okay, Amrita. I see you. I see you guys. Okay, great. Let's do then. What is yours but mostly used by others? I'm pretty sure this is easy. I'm starting with the easy. So I believe you guys know it. What is yours? Okay, you guys got it. It's your name, right? It's yours but used by others. Your name. Okay, one more. One more. This is little difficult, little tricky. Hopefully, maybe you guys can't get it. So let's see. Pronounced as one letter and written with three, two letters there are and two only in me. I am double, I am single, I am black, I am blue and grey. I'm red from both ends and the same either way. What am I? Yeah, that's correct, Devesh. Correct, Daniel. You guys got it. That's correct, Shanmati. Great. Nope, no, it's not read the same way, Laura. The either way, no, it's not book, it's not rainbow. It's read the same either way. No, Ibrahim, no. It's the I, pronounced as one letter. I read the same way from both sides. So some of you got it. Great, good job. Perfect. Now, before we move on, some of you are aware of it. For the ones who are not aware of it, we at Glecta provide mastery courses for different subjects. Like there is for maths, there is for English, for VR, for special reasoning, because I know some of you do find special reasoning a little difficult. And there are creative writing master courses. We cover almost all the important topics that are there. So if any one of you found any of these topics difficult or you want to go through them, you can definitely enroll yourself in the courses. Here it is, Devesh, real quick. What do you want to do with this? Moving on. So that I told you, these are the mastery courses. Just, I think 5-10 minutes, Iba. Then I told you that we we have admissions open for the new session. Primary school, secondary, senior, high school. That is your 11 plus, SATs, GCSEs, and A levels. We cover all of them for all boards and all subjects. Let's try one more question, but let's try another type of questions now. Do you guys remember? The another type of questions, when they have shown you a cube, they will ask you the net. This is little tricky now. What do I mean by that? They'll show you a cube and they'll ask you the net, right? What is it about? There is a cube. You have to find out which of the net is can be made from this cube. First of all, eliminate in see these two are all these three faces are side by side. Yes or no? All these three faces are side by side. That means if any one of them cannot be opposite. Option A, option B, they have shown opposite to each other. Not my answer. Option D, they have shown opposite to each other. Not my answer. So it's either A or C. Let's see. I'll tell you, Ayansh. Can you tell me your answer again? Maybe I missed it. Okay. Yep, that's correct, man. Lohar, very good. Correct, Inia. Good job. Correct, Vinny. Now, what do I see? What did I tell you? Alignment is important. Alignment is important. There, at the base of triangle, you have a square. At the base of triangle, you do not have a circle. You have a square. So it's not option A. It is option B. Base of triangle, you have square. On the right side of it, you have striped line. So answer is option C. Do we understand it? Right, sometimes we just miss the small details and that we have to be careful about. If anyone has any confusion, please let me know. Does anyone has any confusion? Correct, very good. Yes, let's do the next question. Let's try this one out. First of all, clearly eliminate that are opposite. Three in a group, just skipping one, in a row. Alternate ones are opposite. Alternate ones. Great, Nikunj. Alternate ones are opposite. So you just eliminate that. Opposites. Alternate ones are opposite. So you clearly eliminate them. When you think about the alignment, B or D, think about the alignment. Where should be the triangle? On the right, on the left, where it should be pointing like that. Be careful, think about it, and tell me your answers. Very good. I'm getting almost all the correct answers. No, Anas, try it again, dear. Be careful. If I look very carefully, can I say this circle is like the triangle is slightly away? In option B, it is slightly away in option C, but it is at the bottom of it. Can I say that? It's not at the bottom of it. It's somewhere at the top of it. Can I say that? Right? It's on the top of it, not at the bottom of it. So the answer is option B. I hope you guys understand it, right? I hope you understand it. Option D, it is at the bottom of the shape, not at the top. That's why it's wrong. Do we understand it, everyone? That's fine. It's okay. You want me to explain again? Let's see. If I talk about option D, why did I eliminate option D? I told you, first of all, it is at the top of the triangle, not at the bottom. Now you might be saying, Miss, it is possible that it has been rotated. So we also have to look for the arrow. If I fold this face, in option B, if I fold this face, this arrow would appear something like this, pointing upwards, where on the top you would have this lines, right, pointing towards the square. However, if I fold this one, this will also be pointing upwards, but again, not, it would be at the bottom of it. That is my problem. It should not be at the bottom, it should be at the top. The triangle is at the top of it. Can you see that? The triangle is at the top of it. I hope that makes sense. I know, Hassan, I saw that in the last session. Let's try one more question, guys. Great, Nikunj. Let's try one more question. Clearly eliminate the ones who are definitely not your answers, who are definitely the opposites. Then go for the alignment. First, the opposites, eliminate them. Extra faces, eliminate them. The last, you go for the alignment. No, Shayan, be careful. Alignment, what did I tell you? This arrow is closer to this triangle kind of thing. Alignment. This arrow is closer to the triangle kind of thing. And the bottom of heart, at the bottom of heart, you have this spiral thing. At the bottom of heart, here is at the top of heart, you have the spiral. Not my answer. The arrow is not towards the triangle thing, it's away from it. Not my answer. These two are opposite. Correct, Harim? Correct, Ibrahim? These two are opposite. Not my answer. The bottom of heart, you have the spiral thing. Closer to the arrow, you have the triangle thing. So this looks like my possible answer. Does that make sense, everyone? Does that make sense? Are we understanding it? Yes, I very good. Correct, Peter. I hope you understand it. If anyone has any confusion, feel free to ask out. Let me say it again. Do you want me to say it again? Does anybody want me to say it again? Please let me know. Sure. Okay, sure. No problem. What am I saying? I look for the opposite first of all. Can I clearly eliminate option C? Tell me that, guys. Because these are opposite faces. Can I clearly eliminate option C? Tell me the chat box. Great. Then, what is the next thing? I am saying alignment is important. That means what is on the right, what is on the left. The arrow is at the side of the arrow, you have the triangle. It's very close to it. At the side of the arrow, this back is very away from it. In option A, the side of the arrow is not closer to the triangle thing. It's away from it, right? Does that make sense? Or you can say this triangle is on the right side. This triangle is on the right side. Here it is on the left of the spiral, right? You can say that way as well. So it's not my answer. In option B now, what do I observe? At the bottom of triangle, I have this spiral thing. Can I say that? Not triangle, my bad. At the bottom of heart, I have the spiral thing. In option B, is it at the bottom or is it the top side? It's at the top side, no? Top side of heart, you have the spiral thing. Not at the bottom. There is the bottom. That's why you eliminate option B and your answer is option D. Do we understand it? Do we understand it, everyone? Everyone, please show me a thumbs up or tell me in the chat box if you do understand it. Perfect. Great. Let's try this last question for the today. Then I'll ask one more riddle and then we'll be done. I'll give you some homework questions to try out. So for the ones who do not have a phone with you guys to take pictures, you can go and take a phone for some homework questions. You can take some homework pictures for some homework questions. Great, very good. I'm getting some correct answers now. Be careful of the alignment, everyone. How this arrow kind of thing is pointing is like in the away direction from three dots. Ayansh, how this arrow kind of thing is going away from this kind of three dots, right? Very good, Devesh. Ayat, good job. Correct, Inia. Correct, Devesh. Good job. Yes, you guys are getting it. Aisha, what did I say just? Ayat, that how this arrow kind of thing is going away from the three circles. No, be careful. No, how this arrow kind of thing is going away from it. Be careful. Okay. Yes, correct. Ayat, very good. Correct. Gurpreet, correct. Advait, good job. Good job. Okay, let's try this one out. In option A, looks like okay, this is going away from the three circles. The T is also pointing to, like, the head of the T is towards the arrow. The head of the T is towards the arrow. Option A looks like a possible answer. Right? Nikunja, I think I missed your answer, dear. Can you send it again? Now, option C, if I talk about, it is going away, but the head of the T is not towards the arrow. Can I say that? It's on the other side. So it's not option B. Yes, Nikunj, very good. Right? The head of the arrow is not towards the three circles, it's away from it. Not my answer. Now, if I talk about this, also possible, but if you rotate it, how would it look like? It would look like this. If you rotate it to make a cube. That means arrow is again pointing towards the three circles. Not my answer. So your answer would be option A. Do we understand it? Extra faces, opposites, alignment. These are the things that we take care of. Now I know it's little tricky. You understood some of it. You're getting a little bit, understanding of the concept and everything. Some of you actually performed really good. But I want you guys to try more questions on it. When you try more questions, and of course, the practice makes the person perfect, right? The more questions you practice on it, you will understand it in a more efficient way. I have some homework questions for you guys. Please take some pictures. This is a homework question. Please take some pictures. No, Ibrahim, not like that. That's homework. But that's correct. Done, guys. I'm moving on. I hope you guys are taking a picture or screenshot. These are for homework. Great. One more, please. Rohit, you want to say something, dear, or you were just stretching? Just stretching. Take a picture, everyone. Take a picture or screenshot. All right, great. That's fine. It's okay. Okay, Ayat. Let's try these ones out. These ones also would be a homework. Please take a screenshot, guys. Three questions of this type. Take a screenshot, a picture, please. One more. Because you were busy typing the riddle, Ayat. Maybe. It's okay, Lohar. What I can do is maybe you can just request the team. They will send you the pictures. Okay, don't worry. Yes, you can, Anas. How? You can send it to me on WhatsApp to the team. No, you have the number. Sure. And for the ones who can't, you can request the team. You have the numbers, guys. The numbers are at the bottom as well. You have the numbers. You can actually request the team to send you the homework questions if you can't take pictures right now. I would rather suggest you take picture right now if you can. All right. Now moving on to the questions that we are actually done. Moving on to the last thing, that is riddles. Are you guys ready for the last riddle of the day? Okay, let's do it. Now, as you guys know, do not forget to subscribe to different channels, okay, or different platforms. That's yes, you are. Nikunj, great. Let's do the last riddle. Here it is. Forward I am heavy, backward I am not. What am I? Yes, Ayan. Like and subscribe. Forward I am heavy, backward I am not. No, no, Prayan. No, Ibrahim. I got it, Devesh. I said there can be 4 or 5. Forward I am heavy, backward I am not. Daniel got it. That's correct, Daniel. Correct, Jaron. You guys got it. No, it's not, Ibrahim. Ball on the mountain. How it can be a ball on the mountain? No, it's not. It's not your body. No, it's not your book. It's not a ball on the mountain. It's not a mountain. It's not stair. Yes, Nabiha got it. It's ton. A ton. It's heavy. Backwards, it's not. Right? A ton. You guys got it. They wish I got it. I read it. I got it. I read it. All right. Perfect. So that's it for the session, guys. I hope all of you enjoyed the session and find it helpful for you guys. If you guys can give me the feedback in the chat box as well, I would love to hear your feedback. And thank you for joining. I hope it was helpful for all of you. I know you could might have been. So welcome. That's great. I'm glad, Nikunj. All right, guys. Bye bye. Bye bye. Take care. That's great, Lohar. I'm glad you find it fun. That's great. Bye bye, guys. Take care. You can send me your feedback in the chat box if you want, and then I'll see you guys later on then. Bye bye. Take care. Bye bye. That's great. Bye bye. Take care. You too, dear. Bye bye. Bye bye. What do we mean by that, Devesh? Bye, Lohar. Bye bye. Bye, Nabiha. Bye, Advait, Ayansh, Devesh.